And welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears. I'm gonna let him talk. Since what we're going to do is effectively a group of gear battles, I'm going to take Maria with me. Why? Because she has a big, powerful gear that can smash anything in the dust. Okay, just a little bit of a recap of what has happened recently. We returned to Nisan here because we had heard that Shakhan had gone and invaded the place. What he was after was the royal treasure of that was basically this Omni gear that Bart is now piloting now. Well, there's a battle, nothing special. We went and took the gear and defeated the forces that he had. Well, lacking the gear, Shakhan decided to flee back to Bledavak, where he would like regroup his forces or whatever, do something. However, there's a problem, because Bart's crew had already gone there and at this point had already taken the castle. So, the bald bastard had no choice other than to turn around and return Nisan. But what is at Nisan? He can't assault them, because basically he doesn't have the forces and he can't occupy it or anything like that. So why is he coming back? Well, the thing is, he's not coming back to Nisan, he's returning because in the area there is a gate generator. Now, if you remember from way back a long time ago, there was a discussion about the gate generators, and the gate generators are what keeps Solaris hidden. there are 3 gate generators on the surface, and if your ship, if you had a ship to get to Solaris, you need a gatekeeper, which would allow you to pass through the gate. Or we could destroy the 3 gates that are on the surface. Now this is where the first gate is. Now this is where Shakhan is returning, because it is a source of power, and by power I mean like literal power, electrical power. Got a couple more of these Neo stones. They have an irritatingly high HP, but they're not going to really do a whole lot to hurt us. Now what I'm doing here is equipping special pieces of armor, or accessories rather, onto the gears that I'm using. Now I'm going to equip some seal armor, or sealed barrier for Veltal anyway. The reason is that the seal attacks are attacks that the S-Stones use, and we're going to go fight Shakhan, and he is an S-Stone, so he's going to use seal attacks. It's actually something that I should have done before that last battle, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference. Okay, now that is taken care of, we're gonna advance onward deeper into this cave. Oh look, a door. And what's on the other side? Oh, look at that. Of course you knew it was going to be him, didn't you? Well, now Shakhan has the power, whatever the power is. And he also is still going to join with the gate and steal energy off of it. Now, funny thing about when he does that, it makes him incapable of physically attacking your gears. Now, strangely enough, he will repeatedly try to attack you. Like this. I think he would have learned after the first time that he can't reach you. But whatever. Now, what he has is a very big and it's a very powerful gear. And it, oh look at that, absorbing gain energy and it restores its HP. And it's got a rather high defense. Vital does only do 53 damage to it. And Bart's new gear is more powerful, 533, and Cybison will do somewhere over 1,000 if it hits properly. Now, something I'm going to try to do in this battle, but miserably fail to do, is to get Phase gear up to level infinity, attack level infinity. There are 3 different levels, actually 4 different levels. Actually 5, okay, I'm going to say there are 5 different attack levels. There's attack level 0, then attack level 1, attack level 2, and attack level 3, and we've seen those before. I mean, the higher level attack, the more fuel you use up for the attack, but the more damage it does. But beyond that is level infinity, and infinity level infinity attacks are very powerful, but they only use up a small amount of fuel. The problem is getting there. And you can only get there provided you have at least 1 level 7 death blow learned. And Faye has that, so he should be able to reach level infinity, but I won't be able to do it in this battle for whatever reason. It just doesn't happen. Now, the level infinity attacks will use up 10, 20, or 30 fuel depending on which attack you use. And you need to have higher death blows in order to use these stronger attacks. At this point, I'll only be able to use the triangle attack and use 10 HP, but it's a very powerful attack. Yep. Bam. Now here's level 3 attack. Or not. Now, Maria, despite not knowing any death blows, should be able to reach level infinity as well, but I'm not going to make her try it. Just going to use the attacks as they come. Oh, missed. It's a good thing I used Wild Smile. A lot of people don't like Bart because they say he's a little bit more than average power, but his ether attacks are useless. I'm going to say they're not useless. See, Wild Smile specifically, that one ether attack really, makes his character worth having in your party. Ooh, that was quite a bit of damage. Now, despite me trying, Faye will not reach level infinity in this battle. Hasn't learned yet. And he never will. And despite healing himself while he's latched onto that, it prevents him from attacking long enough. I mean, it's basically not worth it to latch onto that thing. Especially if Cybison can run it there and cause more than 1,000 HP of damage every time it goes up there. You know, provided it hits. Now, one advantage it does have is the ability to do this attack. It does quite a bit of damage, but not an extraordinary amount. And he heals. Seal Punch. That's the attack I want to defend against. Yeah, fix it. Same with you. Now with Maria, I'm going to... No, don't do that. Boost. Because she has a lot of fuel, she has a higher HP, and she's unlikely to require me to heal her gear. With all that excess fuel, might as well hit booster, because the big disadvantage of hers is that her gear is slow, and basically overcoming that while using boost. Now, this battle is almost over. Not a terribly difficult battle. Bam! Missed. Missed. So many misses. And it's over. Destroyed. Well, that's a nice level up. And a new spell. Yes, Shakhan is dead. His gear's about to explode and take the gate with it. But we have to get the hell out of there. So, you know, we don't get caught up in the explosion. You know, the usual stuff. And apparently we were underneath the ocean. Must have been a bigger cave than it looked. Boom. And with this explosion, and the destruction of the first of the 3 gates on the surface, I will end this episode. Come on back and see what we do about the others.